was the last time you cleaned out your drain, shower, sink? When was the last time? We talked about this a couple of weeks ago, and I think it's important that we rehash it. Maintenance of your house is a duty. It's something you have to do. Even if you're a renter, if you're in an apartment, it's a little bit different because the landlord wants to come in and check out your home. But if you own a house or you rent a house, it's smart for you to maintain your home. Now, hair gets in the shower drain, coffee grinds get into your kitchen sink, and it's just a natural thing for you to have to maintain. So what you should do is like every 6 months that you change out your filter, you check your smoke alarm, clean out your water heater. You should also do a quick cleaning of your drain system. And it's important because blockages are going to happen. And the way it's set up is the P-trap underneath your shower will collect a ton of hair. And you can get like a little plastic doodly and clean that out. And what happens is it's grease and grime and dandruff and whatever, and shampoo gets stuck in the drain. And then if you have long hair, like my daughter's, it falls into the drain. It's just a natural thing and it gets clogged up. Every 6 months, you're going to have to pull it out. It's gross, but something you have to do, right? It does build up on odor issues. If you start smelling odor in your shower, it's because there's a blockage somewhere and it's keeping the P-trap from doing its job, meaning that water is not leveling out and creating a seal so that you don't get fumes. So that's a good indicator. You got to do the same thing with your plumbing. It's an issue. Every 6 months, you should take a quick look at it, make sure that nothing's going through it. There's a little plastic thing you can do with barbs on it and just stick it to the drain and pull whatever hair is out there. Again, it's disgusting, but it's more cost effective than if you had a plumber come out. Now, another way of doing it is you can get a shop vac and just stick it right under the drain and hopefully it'll suck it right out. When you do get a clog, it's important that you know how to fix it. So check out YouTube, check out all sorts of different things, how to do it. And also make sure like your drain is flowing completely well. If you have a hint or a glint that your trees might be growing into your drains outside in the front yard, you might want to have somebody take a look at that. And when you sell a house in Morgan Hill, and I think in Fremont now, and a couple different jurisdictions, they require a home drain inspection, meaning they'll put a little robot down there and a camera, and they go down and make sure that there's no cracks, there's no leaks, there's no branches or roots growing through your drain. So make sure that that happens too. And I'm not selling this, I'm telling you it's important because if your drain pulls away from the main in the middle of the street, that's your responsibility. It's the way it is. It could be $8,000 to $10,000. So do yourself a favor, maybe once every couple of years, have an inspector come and take a look at it, but definitely get that inspection. Insurance, it's $25 a month, I think. It's kind of a pain, but it's $300 well spent. Also, if you're smelling sulfur or rotten eggs in your water when you shower, it's time to change out your water heater. Not change it out, but clean it out. So go in there, get the little hose, stick it in the drain and let it run for a little bit. There's a proper way to do it and there's a cheating way to do it. I just tend to let it run through and whatever. And there's also a sediment removal system that you can get. If you have an air compressor, you can blow it in there and it'll knock it all off and then it'll just drain out, and then you can test it by pouring the water or emptying the water into a bucket. It's a pain in the ass, but it'll make your water heater last longer. And water heaters aren't cheap anymore. They used to be $100, $150, $200. Now they're $700 and $800. The longer your water heater lasts, the better for your pocket. So every 6 months, clean it out. It's not that big of a deal. Cupertino House of the Week. It's not my listing. Loretta Drive. It's a brand new listing, $3.4 million, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,400 square feet, built in 1978. And it's right here by Cupertino Memorial Park. This is De Anza right here. And it's right off Selling, which is a busy road. You can take a look at it right here. So your house backs onto Selling, $2.5 million. And let's take a quick look inside. Looks nice. Yeah. Nicely updated. I wouldn't say freshly remodeled. Looks like they took older cabinets and painted them white and then put some quartz on top and made everything stainless steel, which is nice looking. And the backyard's nice. This is a beautiful house. You can see Stelling right there. And yep, there's the Memorial Park and there's De Anza. There you go. Willow Glen House of the Week. This is the list price decrease. This is why I picked it. Blewett Avenue. And maybe I've spoken about this one before. Not my listing. 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath. 1,786 square feet, built in 1938. And yes, you're walking distance to Lincoln. You could probably hop the fence if you got crafty enough. But it's walking distance and it's nice. So let's take a look inside. Staged, engineered wood. Nice. This is nicely updated. I would say this is a remodel, except for that shower. It looks a little bit dated. And look, my kid's bathroom is dated. I did it probably 15 years ago. I updated it. I put maple cabinets. I put a granite countertop, redid the bathtub, which, by the way, never get a fiberglass bathtub. This one is a jetted tub and it has older tile. Nothing wrong with it. It's just not updated, because if you did a brand new remodel, you would know that you would have to do different color tile. There you go. And luxury home of the week. Seems familiar. I liked it because I like the gated parking area. Tall wood, not my listing, 24 million, 6 bedrooms, 7 and 2.5 bath, almost 11,000 square feet, and built this year. If you want to know where it is, right there. It's right off of 280 in Menlo Park, Atherton. Take a quick look inside. Not a whole lot of pictures to look at. Wait, did I see 17? Yeah, it's nice. I'm not a big fan of the dark cabinets, just don't do anything for me. And if you're selling something for $24 million, you should have a floor plan. Just my thing. Home inspection checklist. No home is perfect, even when they're brand spanking new. This home inspection checklist allows you to get your house ready for market so you can get all the honey-dos done before you put it on market. Home inspections start around $700, but they go through every nook and cranny, just like this does. But the home inspection allows you to give you an arm's length distance from what's going on, so you can have somebody else disclose what's wrong with your house. And if you do any kind of upgrades, make sure you disclose it. And this is what it looks like. So you can go through every little piece and parcel to it. That's it. Our volume in Santa Clara County is just crazy. $14.6 billion worth of homes being sold so far, compared to San Mateo, which is the most expensive place to live on average in the